Hey guys, this is Dr. Farzana and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so in this video we're going to be talking about the 90-day plan for the Neet PG exam that's going to be in May now. And just to tell you guys, this video is not for people who are in the first, second, third or even final prof. This is actually for interns and post-interns who have studied really hard and are serious about this exam, and those people who have actually done multiple revisions and are thorough with the subjects, and all they need is just a guide to revise all the subjects in the next 90 days. So that's one thing. The next thing that I would like to say is that this is not a traditional video where I'm going to be telling you how many days to allot, to different subjects. This video is actually going to be a very logical and time efficient method to actually approach the upcoming 90 days leading to Neet PG exams. So without wasting much time, let's get into it. So I call this method the converging method. The goal of this method is to converge our revision in such a way that 5 days prior to the exams, we only have a handful of topics to revise so that we are not uncertain, anxious and confused as to what to revise and what not to revise, right? So these 90 days, we are going to divide them into 4 parts. 45 day, which will comprise the one half of the 90 days, and then the next half we are going to divide it into 30 days, 10 days and 5 days. So let's start with the first part, the 45-day plan. Starting with the concept consolidation in 45 days. So the goal of these 45 days should be to revise all the subjects and the maximum topics from all the subjects. That's goal number 1, right? The goal number 2 should be that the focus should be on consolidating the conceptual based questions. Here's an example. In CNS physiology, in action potential, it's all right if you cannot remember and learn that at what voltage the action potential spike will happen and the depolarization will start. What you should know is the concept that when the sodium channels will open, depolarization will happen, and repolarization is associated with potassium channels, right? That is, you're consolidating your concepts. See, here's the thing. Once a concept is consolidated in the brain, it retains in the brain for a really long time. So if you learn the concepts in the first half of your revision, the importance of revising them in the second half would not be as much. Now the last thing and the most important thing in this 45-day plan is how to go about creating a timetable. So here's the thing. A lot of people on YouTube, they will tell you they have prepared timetable, how to divide subjects days wise, but that is something I'm not a fan of, because here's the thing, not all of us are going to be weak in the same subject and strong in the same subject. Like for me, medicine was a very strong subject, so I did not need to give it more than 3 days, while on the other hand, anatomy, being a subject of the first prof, was the weakest for me, so I gave it 4 days. So what I'm saying is, you should try to personalize your own timetable. That's my suggestion number 1. But for the sake of it, I have also prepared a timetable as to how I would have created my timetable if the Neet PG exam was 90 days ahead. So let's take a look at that too. And if you guys find it aligning with your method, you can follow this timetable as well. After we are done with this timetable, the next thing that I'm going to tell you is the number of GTs that you guys are going to give in this 45-day period. We are going to give 3 GTs, each GT being a fortnight apart. See, and the goal for this part of GTs should be to reach a certain percentile. Now I have created a list of percentile that you should target like this. If you're someone who's looking for a clinical branch, you should try to reach a percentile of 90 to 95 percentile. If you're somebody who's fine with a non-clinical, paraclinical branch, then you should try to reach a percentile of 85 to 90 percentile. And if you're somebody who wants to get the quad 4, like the 4 branches, that is dermatology, radiology, medicine or peds, then your goal should be to reach a percentile of greater than 95 percentile. Okay, so again, not a very popular opinion, because given the paucity of time, a lot of people will say कि अब break नहीं लेने का, just keep studying. But I'm not a supporter of that. I really believe that we should all take planned breaks. So if I were in your position, on the day I would have given a GT, I would have taken the evening off and just enjoyed and chill. Also, while you're doing these conceptual based questions and learning the new concepts, take a sticky note, like the small ones, this big ones, and whatever thing that you think you're forgetting over and over again, or you find it hard to remember or recall, just put it there. This is going to be really handy when we are going to be moving on to the 30-day rapid revision scheme, right? So again, in this 30-day plan, the most important goal of our entire 90-day plan is to narrow down the topics so that we can revise them in 5 days. So even in these 30 days, what we're going to do is that the sticky notes that we had put, now we are going to shorten them. We are going to remove them and sort and keep only those very, very important sticky notes or the topics that you guys are really forgetting, you guys find really hard to remember or recall, or something that needs recollection just a few days before the exams. Only those sticky notes remain. All right. Okay. Now, as far as GTs are concerned, in these last 30 days, what we are going to do is we are going to give GTs every 10th day. And again, on the evening of giving the GTs, try to take a break. You need that. Take the evening off and then come back the next morning refreshed and ready to hustle back again. All right. Now moving on to the second last part of the revision, the 10-day rapid revision. In this portion of your revision, you're only going to revise those bookmarks or those sticky notes that we had kept in the 30 days. All right. I know a lot of you, like at this point, would feel a lot skeptical about the topics that you're not revising, but don't worry, you will also be revising them. How, you might ask? So what we're going to do is we are going to solve 50 MCQs daily. Like, a lot of mentors, they say at least 100 questions to karna hi hai, but personally speaking, for me, doing 100 questions daily along with revision was not possible. So I cut it down to 50 MCQs and that worked great for me. So you are going to solve 50 MCQs from all the subjects. That is, the filter will be all the subjects and previous year's NEET and previous year's AIMS. Right? Every day, at whatever time of the day you find suitable for you, you will solve those 50 MCQs, and the ones that you're getting wrong, those are the topics that you're also going to revise, other than the sticky notes topics. All right. And now the peak time of the revision, the last 5 days, lots of anxiety, lots of tension, pressure, sleepless nights and insomnia. But when you will know that you only have these many topics to revise, all these emotions will kind of fade away, like to a lesser intensity, and it will be really easy for you to revise. So now this is the time to open your notebooks and find those sticky notes, or if you have written those important topics down on notebook, now is the time to revise those topics. Keep in mind that in those 45 days and 30 days, you do not put a lot of sticky notes, like you do not mark a lot of topics. Only mark those topics that you are genuinely forgetting, that you genuinely feel needs another revision before you're going to go on the final day. So in those 5 days, you want to revise that. Keep your calm, keep your chill, and I assure you, your exam is going to go great. So I hope this plan helps you guys out while revising in these last 90 days. Do comment below and let me know like what level of preparation or revision you guys are at. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share it with your friends, and find me on Instagram. This is my Instagram handle. Also, you guys can follow me and subscribe to my Telegram channel where I post stuff on and off to help you guys out for Neet PG preparation. So that's about it. Have a great night and a great 90 days revising. I'll see you guys again.